Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very special and I'm really excited about it. I was having a crazy day at work today and the thought of just making this video today was giving me life. So today is a Q&A and my lovely friends on Twitter have been so great at giving me some questions that are just awesome. I will put everyone's handles down below here so that you can go follow them if you'd like to. And without further ado, I just want to get into this. It's going to be kind of chill, me just looking up on my phone all the amazing questions that I have got from you guys. This is in no particular order and I will try to read out every person's question, whether they have multiple questions or not, because I love you all. Okay, first up we have a lovely question from Carl Potter, and his handle will be down below. He asked me, do you think legilimens would work on a dream catcher to rewatch your dreams? That's a really cool question and completely out of left field. I think that because legilimency is reading thoughts and not necessarily memory, I don't think that legilimens would work on a dream catcher, because a dream catcher is essentially a memory, kind of like a pensive. So I suppose in a way the pensive could be a dream catcher. But no, in short, I don't think legilimency would work on a dream catcher. But thank you so much for the question. Harry my boy asks, have you read The Cursed Child yet? First of all, yes, I have read it and I have seen it live for myself 2 years back, before, when it was just previews before it even released in theatres properly. In the theatre properly, I saw The Cursed Child. So yes, I've read it and I've seen it. If you have, what do you think of it? Well, okay, if we were not taking the books into account and you've never read anything of Harry Potter before, I would say it's the best thing ever and you would love it and it would be amazing. But it's not. It's not the only thing we have. We have 7 amazing books to go off, and it does completely ruin canon. And I don't count it as canon, but I will say that I actually enjoyed watching it at the theatre. It is something that you have to see for yourself. Yeah, I agree. The script was naff. I mean, honestly, I read that after watching it and I was like, you know what? I don't think that most fans are going to like this just by reading it. So yeah. If you can go see it, I would recommend it because it's better to watch and the magic is amazing. But yeah, it's not my favourite thing in the world, but I enjoyed it. And Scorpius is bae, okay? Scorpius is bae. What would I rate it out of 10? I don't know what I'd rate it out of 10. I guess I would rate it a 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. It's not terrible, it's kind of average as far as plays go. So yeah, 5.5 out of 10, guys. That's what I'm giving The Cursed Child. Dim Kanki asks, what other worlds, with the exception of Harry Potter, do you like? Oh, I love this question. My top worlds other than Harry Potter has to be the world of Narnia, the world of the Percy Jackson series, and the world of the Darren Shan saga. If you've never read any of those, I really highly recommend it. I have never read The Lord of the Rings, but the lore in The Lord of the Rings astounds me, so that has to go on my list, even though I've not read them all at all. I'd love to, but I just haven't done it yet. Sorry. I have 2 questions here that are actually quite similar. One is from Sincerely Slytherin, and she says, what first got you into Harry Potter? And one from Devanshi Gupta, and she asks, how did you come across Harry Potter? Now they're very similar questions, and honestly it's a really quite a long story, but to cut a long story short, I have known about Harry Potter since I was 6 years old, and my cousin was going to the pre-release of The Philosopher's Stone, the first film, and I got invited to go along. I didn't know what Harry Potter was. I didn't know there were any Harry Potter books or anything like that. So my first experience of Harry Potter was the first film, which I, as a 6-year-old, adored and had a very huge crush on Daniel Radcliffe, who happens to be my first crush. So that is my Harry Potter story in short, but I can give you a longer one if you'd like me to go into detail about why I love Harry Potter. I can make a video about that. Swift Firebolt asks, which Harry Potter film or book do you watch/read the least? Okay, for films, the film I watch the least is probably The Half-Blood Prince, because I don't like it as much as far as the films go. And the book that I read the least is The Philosopher's Stone, because it's kind of a lot of exposition and it's not really my favourite book, nor is it my favourite film, so I just don't read it as much, but I have read it a fair few times. Witch Weekly asked, I love this question because I have definitely got a favourite. What's your favourite Harry Potter quote? My favourite Harry Potter quote is, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." By far my favourite. There's a lot of Harry Potter quotes that I could say are my favourite, but that always sticks out to me, and it's always something that I come back to because it's some sage advice. Witch Weekly also asks, do you watch Riverdale? I love this question, it's so random. I don't watch Riverdale, but when I was in Barcelona last week, on the plane ride to Barcelona and on the coach ride, I did try again to watch it. I had tried once before and I got up to like episode 4. But I'm really bad at watching TV. I can't stay in any one TV show for long. Yeah, I get bored of TV shows really easily, or I just forget about them completely. So TV's not my strong point. Though right now I am definitely into A Series of Unfortunate Events Part 2, Season 2, sorry. Season 2. What? Cole Potter has another question, which is a wonderful question. And he asks, when was the best day of your life and why? Okay, this is really a deep question for me, and I'm probably not expecting the answer, but the best day of my life for me was actually the day that I became a Christian. And it will always be a very special day to me because it changed my entire life and perspective on life. So for me, that's my most treasured, precious day of my life, and it always will be, so yeah. Arian J asks, if you were not in Ravenclaw, what house would you be in, or want to be in? If you could live anywhere in the wizarding world, such as the Burrow or Hogsmeade, where would it be? And also, what is my Patronus? Okay, my Patronus, I will go backwards here. My Patronus is an Irish wolfhound, which was a bit random because I like dogs, but I didn't really see my Patronus as being a dog. I kind of wanted it to be a cat, or a big cat, preferably, like a lion or a tiger, but I guess I'm an Irish wolfhound and they are pretty cool dogs, so I'm happy with my Patronus. If I could live anywhere in the wizarding world, where would it be? I think I'd live in Hogsmeade Village because it is the only fully wizarding village in Britain, and wouldn't that be amazing to live with a whole bunch of wizards, like everywhere, in a completely wizarding town with completely wizarding shops and no muggles around at all. That's where I would live, and plus I would only be a stone's throw away from Hogwarts. It's a no-brainer. If I was not in Ravenclaw, I would be in Hufflepuff for sure, because I really love the values of Hufflepuff House, and I think by now people know that I'm a bit of a Hufflepuff advocate, and Hufflepuffs are just wonderful and I love them. Nerdy Momtality asked me, what's your favourite colour? Blue. I think that's fairly obvious. What's my favourite food? Ravioli right now, but usually pizza. So yeah, ravioli and pizza. What is my favourite animal? Cats. Any kind of cats. Big cats, small cats, cats the size of your head. Yeah, I don't know. Which Harry Potter character or Fantastic Beasts character is my favourite? You just threw me a loop there. Out of Fantastic Beasts, my favourite character is Queenie and Jacob. Queenie and Jacob? And Credence. Okay, I have a few, but I think Queenie is my very favourite Fantastic Beasts character, just because she's so unique and a little bit like Luna, but not really. I don't know if that makes sense, but I love Queenie's vibe, and she's really interesting. And out of Harry Potter, my favourite character is Harry. Harry Potter is my favourite Harry Potter character. Go figure. Who is my ultimate crush? It's Daniel Radcliffe, guys. Daniel Radcliffe will always be my ultimate crush. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Who do I relate to most? I'm assuming this is Harry Potter characters. Well, I think I most relate to Luna, actually. She kind of is disconnected from people, wants to have close friendships, but finds it difficult to connect, even though she has friends. And she's a bit spacey, and she's very, very smart, but people tend to see her as either loony or kind of quiet and a bit out of this world. And that's kind of how I feel like. So I definitely relate to Luna the most. That is all for questions. I thank each and every one of you who have asked a question. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It means the world to me that you guys would actually ask me a question. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Harry Potter themed videos. I have plenty. Share with your friends if you liked it. And for now, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!